What's up, Worcester Railers fans? It's time for today's episode of Railers Rundown. I'm Tim Foley. Well, the Worcester Railers are still on this three-game road trip against the Norfolk Admirals down here at Norfolk Scope. They take on the Admirals coming up at 7:05 p.m. here tonight. I took the time today to catch up with Railers defenseman Connor Welsh, as well as Railers forward Riley Piercy. Here with Railers defenseman Connor Welsh ahead of tonight's game against the Norfolk Admirals. Welshie, a 3-1 loss on Wednesday night against this Norfolk team. Just recap the performance.
Yeah, it wasn't our best game. We struggled to generate a lot. Didn't get enough ozone time. Probably gave up too much against. Tik stood on his head, so probably could have been a little uglier than 3-1. But yeah, going to need a better performance today.
Talk about what that does for a team, getting great goaltending from guys like Tik, Bullion, Muse, who've all been great to start the year so far here.
Yeah, it gives us a ton of confidence to go out there and play hockey. We don't have to be worrying about the guy behind us. We know that he's going to do his job. So ultimately, we gotta buckle down and do our jobs better.
You got 3 points in your first 5 games here across the season so far. Just talk about the way you've been feeling on the ice to start the year.
Yeah, feeling good. Just trying to get up in the play, try to support the rush a little more. Try to add a little bit of creativity to the offense, and overall, still want to be a reliable player, be a guy that can be trusted defensively. So just trying to be a good all-around player.
Trusted defensively, and you've been trusted as a leader as well on this year's team, named an alternate captain as you were late last season. Talk about that honor and what that means to you.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's a lot of good quality leaders in that locker room. A lot of guys that could have the letters and stuff, but for me, it's obviously humbling, but it doesn't really change much, to be honest. I come to the rink on myself every day, and just going to continue to do that.
It's another 7:05 puck drop here tonight against the Admirals. Talk about what you guys are looking to do right from the get-go this time.
I think, like I said earlier, I think we need to have better ozone time. Be heavier on pucks down low. D got to be better when pucks come to the point, holding them in, being able to get the middle of the ice, getting shots through, and then overall just tightening up our D zone and being better along the walls. I thought we gave up a lot along the walls, weren't getting pucks out when we needed to, and then ultimately just trying to play a faster game.
And then lastly for you here, you're in your 3rd year as a pro. Just talk about the experience so far here now in your 2nd year with the Railers.
I'm grateful for every day that comes. This year I really wanted to take it, day by day, not look too far forward, not look too far behind me. Every day's a new day. So, sometimes you kind of step out of that bubble and look at the big picture, and I'll be honest, makes me a little emotional sometimes when I get to see how far that I've come. But at the end of the day, it's only been 3 years, so hopefully there's more to come.
Railers defenseman Connor Welsh. Thanks, Welshie.
Thanks, Tim.
Standing alongside Railers forward Riley Piercy ahead of tonight's game against the Norfolk Admirals. Riley, a 3-1 loss for the team on Wednesday night. Just recap the team's performance.
Yeah, I thought our overall effort was there. It's just it's tough coming down. Nice weather means bad ice, and with that comes a simple game. So I think that's just our goal for tonight. And Wednesday's game was Wednesday. We look past it. We strive for tonight. So that's our game plan.
You've been off to a great start to the season so far here, 4 points in 5 games. Talk about what's worked for you across this first stretch of action here.
Yeah, I think it's just a combination of everything. I had a strong summer. I came in prepared this year, and I knew what to expect. I was here last year. I've been through the ropes. I've been through a full pro season, so I was ready to take a big jump this year, and so far I'm doing that. Just look to keep consistent and play every game like that.
What's that do for you to be able to come back to the same spot you were in last year and just get right back to work?
Yeah, it's nice. You come around, you see everyone. I'm familiar with all the staff and all the players. We got a couple new guys, but still a great group from last year that's still here, and everything. It just makes even the city coming back, same apartments, everything's so welcoming. So it makes it easy for us, and now we just got to go out and play.
Favorite spot that you've hit now that you're back in Worcester?
I'll give a little shout out to Via Italian Table. That place is pretty good. That's probably my go-to spot.
And last one for you here, Riley. Just looking towards tonight, you mentioned it a little bit, but some of the things you guys are trying to focus on to get back on the right track here.
Yeah, we got a good team, so we're just keeping it simple, keeping all the plays to a minimum, just getting pucks in, getting pucks deep. Like I've said, I know it's cliche, but that's kind of the game plan we got to take. Especially with bad ice, just got to simplify everything, get pucks to the net, get bodies to the net, and we'll bang one home.
Railers forward, Riley Piercy. Thanks, Riley.
Thanks, Tim.
That does it for today's episode of Railers Rundown. Puck drop between the Worcester Railers and the Norfolk Admirals coming up at 7:05 p.m. right here from Norfolk Scope. If you didn't make the trip down to catch the game live, you can tune in on Flow Sports and on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Worcester Railers Radio Network.